Welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast, your go-to source for everything on the Las Vegas Raiders. Whether you're a diehard motherfucker like me, or just getting to know Raider Nation, our passionate hosts are here to bring you all the excitement on Raiders football. I'm Shit Show Joe, and welcome to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. Let's go, Raiders! If not, fuck your team.
And welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. I'm your host, Raider Will, and I am here with half my misfit crew. I got my girl, Val, from the big state of the TX and the big state of the PX, Texas. What's going on, Val?
What's up?
And then I got my boy, all in with TBH Dallas.
What's good? What's good?
And I'm your host, Raider Will, and I am with TBH Westco, and we are the Silver and Black Radio Podcast crew. And guys, today we got a great episode for y'all today. We go down to Baltimore and give the Baltimore Ravens a little licking, sneak it out. We get a win. We go 1-1, huge 1-1. Now we're going back home, going against the Panthers. We're going to break down the win, and we're just going to start getting into it. So, guys, we go down to Baltimore. We see the Ravens. Everybody's talking about how good the Ravens are and this playoff-level team that has been playing at a high level for a ton of years, and then how they've been whooping that ass. You know, they've been whooping that ass on us for the couple of years. And we go down there and get an absolute W at the very end, almost dying in the fourth quarter. Guys, how did you feel during that game? And I'm going to start with my boy, All In, that was probably up in the house tearing it down.
Oh yeah, we were at Hangout in Dallas, just losing our mind for a little bit, right? Defense was killing it. Defense came out on fire. This game showed me that our defense can play with anybody, right? And we get a little bit of help from the offense, and we're gonna be rolling like they did in the second half.
Yeah.
Like Tony B said, man, 2 quarters don't make a dollar. 2 quarters don't make a game either. So you got 60 minutes of football, baby, and we fucking did it.
Yes, sir.
Defense is elite. Defense is elite.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And that's an injured defense.
Ooh, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Yo, Matty B said this. We only have half our defensive line out there.
Yeah.
What happens when you start seeing that other half? But, yo, my girl Val, our village nomad, I know that you went to 2 clubs this weekend because I think you were at the Hangout and then you went down to Shankerton's with Dallas Fort Worth family. So, give me the vibes with SSJ as you're going from one place to the other. It went from I think the first half you were probably pretty low to the second half being like, man, we are on fire. So, hit me with it, girl.
The game was okay. Started out, we did go to the Hangout to go hang out with the Black Hole TBH Dallas chapter. So we just, wanted to go see my family. I wanted to go see Alan and Henry and Becca and BG and SoCon. So I wanted to go see them. So we hung out with them for half the game, and then the rest we went to Shakerton's with the DFW Raiders for Life. I actually back with them. So it was interesting though, because I don't know, I was kind of frustrated at first because I wasn't understanding some of the moves, but then I was like, whatever, we just need to have fun. I was like, I don't know, it was funny because I was calling stuff, I was telling Henry and Alan, well, I don't know if Alan heard me, but I was telling Henry, oh, what are they gonna do? Challenge this? And then it switched over, and he was challenging it like the first one. And I was like, oh, and I was like cracking up because I'm like, oh, I'm like a mind reader, right? And then when they went to the field, when they missed the field goal, I was like, it's gonna go like it's gonna go to the side. And then it went to the side. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm a mind reader on this game. We're gonna win this game. But I was kind of like second guessing because you know the Raiders. But then I don't know what happened second half. They started actually playing, and it was nice. It was nice. It was really nice to see those passes to see Devontae and what's his name Bowers. Like I just moving on the field. Like it was really nice. And I was just thinking, man, like I wish we could run the ball like that. Like straight, like just straight through. But it was pretty good. It was very exciting. I don't know what Crosby was telling Minshew, but
Yeah.
Well, Crosby came out and said he's going to keep it between him, but at the end of the day, he basically told him, "We believe in you. We have confidence in you, and you're my guy."
Yep.
yeah,
And
it
then
looked.
AP also had a conversation with Telesco, or not Telesco, sorry, Getsy on the sideline, and nobody knows what that entails. But the offense opened up after those two things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, guys, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm sitting there watching the game the first half. In the first half of the game, I was worried. You look at our offense, we're struggling. You look at it, we're holding down on defense. It looked like the same thing as the last game, right? We're sitting there going, hey, great defense, but the offense can't get it together. The first half, it looked bad. It looked really, really bad. I think there was a lot of things happening, as in, hey, we didn't have the right offensive game plan. We keep going back to going, hey, we're a run first team, but our offensive line 100% struggled. We're not moving people off the ball. We need to actually reverse it up a little bit and use the pass to open up the run game and give us up the ability to move the football. If you looked in the second half, that's what started happening. You said, okay,
Yep.
I was watching the game, okay, in the first half, I say, are we counting the box? What I mean when counting the box, you got to look at the defenders that are inside the 5 yard line from the defensive line to the offensive line. When they have 8 guys in the box, it dictates that you should probably pass the football. You should probably throw it. I get it. We have a lot of things that were happening with the offensive line where, you know what? We gave up a ton of sacks. Actually, you know what I'm going to bring
Five,
up,
I
guys?
believe.
We got here on our Silver and Black podcast board, okay? We'll call this our board. We now have, bam. You guys see our offensive stats, guys. So, as you guys can see, we had 260 yards of total offense. We had 233 passing yards, 27 total rushing yards. We averaged 4.3 yards per play. We had 18 first downs. We had 1 turnover, and we had 5 sacks. Guys, those stats don't look so bad. But when we're talking about 5 sacks, I don't know if you guys remember the first play of the game. What was it? A sack.
Shit out. Yeah.
We get sacked. So, man, I think in the second half, it's just like you guys said. Yo, you see the little chit chat that you get from your quarterback, from your best defensive player. And you know what? He probably told him, you're that motherfucker. Like, I'll fuck with you. You're my dude. Like, I got you. And we've done it. I mean, as a coach, when you're coaching and you're sitting there and you see your offense struggling, that's the first thing we do as defense. Well, at least for myself as a defensive coordinator, I go out there and I'm like, yo, I'm going to get you the ball back. We're going to give you another opportunity. We're going to see what you can do.
100%.
So when he did that, that gives Minshew that. Now, when AP goes up to the coach and says, hey, man, we need to turn it up and we need to figure out how to do something fast because this is going to be an issue. Yo, you see the offensive coordinator turn it up. You see his game plan change up. I mean, like, there was a lot of questionable calls on offense. I didn't like the Bowers all the way. You know, you go play action with Minshew, and then you throw it all the way across the field again back to Bowers on that screen. I didn't
Yeah, that
like
was stupid.
I think there's a lot of things like that where I question things.
I hate the fucking screens. I hate it.
I think we throw entirely too many screens.
Mm-hmm.
It's a screen is supposed to catch you off guard, not be
Yeah.
an outside zone run play that you don't have.
Yep.
But guys, I don't know how long we can keep this up, where our offense struggles and our defense keeps us in the game. Okay, like let's look at Minshew stats here. Give me 1 second, guys. But bring up Minshew stats. So, and let me share this right now. Oh man, see. Guys, with Minshew, he's 30 for 38. He's completing about 78.9% of his passes for the game. He had 276 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, negative 1 yard QBR of 94.7. Not bad stats, but we both know, or all three of us know, that most of those numbers that we just talked about came in the last 9 minutes and 21 seconds of the fourth quarter. So, are we going to be able to keep up this efficiency for the next part of the season and keep winning? Guys, what are you guys looking at the formula there? I'm going to start with Val.
I mean, aren't we a second half team?
Yeah? I'd be like,
Can't be a second half team against games coming up.
Well, I get that. I'm just saying, I feel like that's like consistent. I don't know. Maybe it's just my mind, but I'm just like, oh, we'll come back in like, second quarter. But that's got to change.
absolutely.
We've got to be consistent from the minute the game starts and not just like, decide to pull it all together in the second half, fourth quarter.
I agree. We have to come out on fire. We have to come out and dictate the pace to other teams, especially good teams. Now,
Yeah.
all in. I want to hear what you're thinking, what you think this next game here, okay? Because now we're talking, hey, in the future, which is this upcoming Sunday against the Panthers. What do you expect Luke Getsy to do?
Well, first of all, I'm hoping the O line plays better. JPJ, AP said if he had to bet, he'd be on the field Sunday. So that's a step in the right direction. The other thing I loved from this past Sunday was Whitehair wasn't getting it done. So AP said, hey, go sit down. I'm bringing in the next guy up. And then he played much better in the second half. We got to run the ball, man. The offensive line has got to be better, and we got to run the ball. The keys for me are still the same. The keys for me, week in and week out, are always going to remain the same. We have to run the ball because they're going to shut down the pass game. You can shut down a one-dimensional team, right? You can't turn the ball over, and you got to play defense. That's our formula to win. That's tough-nosed football right there. They need to figure out Zeus's problem, man. Zeus is not east and west type back.
He's north.
He is a
south.
north and south type back. I'm kind of curious to see. AP said that he's going to keep hyping him up and he wants 20 plus carries out of Zeus. Well, then Getsy's got to get on board with that, man, and quit calling these outside runs because you're not going to get that from Zeus. You're going to have to put Madison in to take over a bulk of the carries. Yeah, Zeus just ain't getting it done.
No, absolutely. I
So
agree with you.
the O line and the running game have got to get going. Look, we all knew when we signed Minshew what kind of quarterback he is, right? It's probably going to good for one turnover a game, right? That's 100% on him because he's trying to throw a ball where he probably shouldn't. Uh, he's a lot like Baker Mayfield. They're probably going to give you one a game,
No, I got you.
and and he's going to throw bombs like he did. Everyone's like, oh, he got those stats from 3 and 4 yard passes. He threw several deep balls, especially in the fourth quarter on Sunday. So that wasn't all from 3 to 5 yard passes. The dude can sling the rock.
Absolutely. And when we look at it, all right, I think we can make a lot of fundamental changes to the way that we do things. I agree with you that we need to stop running the ball east west with Zeus. He's a north south runner. So I
Yeah,
really hope that he looks at that and says, hey, man, maybe I need to adapt it to have some sort of power game going on to have my guy just because he doesn't want to wait. The thing with the zone running scheme is that it puts you in a position where you have to wait to find the hole.
yeah,
Zeus wants to go to a predetermined spot as fast as possible, as hard as possible.
yep.
So when you look at stuff like that and you say, hey, man, like we got all these stuff happening, we need to adapt. I would love to see the Raiders come from underneath center. I have not
Oh,
seen us,
Jesus Christ, we haven't done it all year, have we?
no,
Oh,
not
well,
at all.
where'd you go?
There.
Oh, am I lagging? Can you
Yeah,
guys not see me?
We can see you. You're just moving in slow mo.
Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know. There's
you're
something
better
lagging
now.
over here on my end. All right.
You're good. No, you're
Like I
you're
was
right though. I think we need to mix it up and get under center for sure.
I'll be like, we're not a college team. We're coming out. I mean, like it's 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1, and we line up
And
7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I'm like, guys, I don't know about y'all, but I think for us, okay, especially with Brock Bowers, okay, putting him at that fullback spot, having him go out into the flats and passes, and I mean, Brock
mix it
Bowers
up.
is a cheat code. Let's be real. This game,
Hundred
Brock
percent.
Bowers proved that he is a freaking cheat code.
Yep.
They threw him the ball 9 times. He had 9 catches.
Yep.
Let me tell you like this. I felt that Minshew started actually looking for him and Devontae Adams on a consistent basis, even forcing the ball into spots that I was like, ooh, that might be a pick. Now, that's the confidence of the gunslinger, right? Him coming in
100%.
and, hey, I'm going to give my guy the chance. I'm going to throw it, and I'm going to put him in a position. Now,
Yep.
I think because of the big playability, that's another reason why we're taking 5 sacks. I don't know how many times I stood there and I said, throw the ball away, throw the ball away, throw the ball away. And
With the line struggling, why not go to a quick 3-step drop?
I don't understand this. And this is the differences that we need to see in Getsy's offense. And I think against the Panthers, you guys are absolutely correct. This is a team that's struggling. We need to run the football. We need to show dominance up front. We need to control the clock. And we need to get our offense going. If our offense is struggling the first half and then comes in the second half and has to pull out another miracle win because our defense is continuously out there, I do not see us having a long, prosperous season. As
Yeah, so I know the Panthers are not all that great, but I feel like it'd be a good opportunity for them to keep running the ball.
This is where we have to establish that we can run the ball. If we
Yeah.
can't establish running the football against the Panthers, who are we going to establish the running the football against? I mean,
Man,
Browns.
that ain't happening. This game, this game has trap written all over it.
I agree. I agree. It's a trap game.
We gotta be careful.
Yeah. Ever since you mentioned that, I'm like, I've been thinking more and more about it. I'm like, yeah, we can't be too
I'm
cocky
not
about
worried
it.
about the defense. However, fun fact of the day: Andy Dalton is 4-0 against the Raiders, and the last time we played him, he absolutely fucking torched us down in New Orleans.
Yep. You're not lying.
And when we play unexpected quarterbacks, we fucking tend to lose the game. A flashback to Baker Mayfield and the Rams.
Yep. And you're right. Now, we're talking about, hey, their quarterback, right? Let's bring up our defense, man. I'm going to give you, though, the little formula that I see that's working for us. I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to throw some stats at you guys. Let me bring this screen up here.
First, real quick, I love the aggression of our defense.
Absolutely.
Patrick Graham is fucking letting it fly. You did not see this in his first year and a half. You saw it under AP, but you haven't you didn't see it. He is killing it.
I feel like his full potential was like he wasn't able to achieve that under the others. And with AP, he's able to expand and try things. I don't know, our defense is on fire and I am loving every minute of it because everybody's talking about Crosby
No.
as they should be, but it's like everybody's like, "Oh, you guys got a beast." I'm like, "I know."
Crosby is AFC defensive player of the week for a reason. You get four TFL, or you get 6 tackles. I think 4 of them were TFLs, or five
Yep.
of them were TFLs, something like that,
Four. Yeah, it was 4 and 2
and
sacks.
2 sacks. I mean, like the guy had a monster game. Now,
And he fucking delivered a fucking blow on Derrick Henry.
oh, oh, the soul
He
snatcher
lit
hit.
that.
That was a snow.
Yes.
Oh, bro, he snatched his soul out his body. But
He
guys,
sure in the fuck did.
Patrick Graham's defense allowed 383 yards, 232 yards passing, 151 yards rushing, 6.1. They had 2 sacks, 1 interception. But a key stat here that people are going to miss out is that they made the Ravens 3 of 11 on third down. Their third down efficiency was garbage. Guys, if you guys watch this game, yeah, it looks like we gave up a ton of yards. It looks like, hey, they basically moved the ball up and down the field on us. But in reality, it was that our offense couldn't move the football, and we were just giving it back.
Yeah, and I think a big chunk of that yardage was on 2 running plays.
Yeah.
The
So,
end of the game and Derrick Henry. Didn't Derrick Henry have a big run at some point?
yeah.
Like 30, 40 yards, something like that?
So, I mean, like, if you're talking about efficiency on defense, we were highly efficient on defense. We are,
Yeah.
in my book right now, it's just like you said, all in. The aggressiveness that Patrick Graham is bringing this season, one, I think is predicated because our defensive line is just a mismatch. Them playing the stunt games, the loops, the over and under games. That is a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
That is
Something
what's
Max has
letting
never really had.
that's something that's letting Max, if you see him and Wilkerson working together, that side of the defensive line is the one that's wrecking everything.
And Max isn't just playing the left side; he's flopping back and forth.
Yep. But I think that's a reason that he flops back and forth right now is because Malcolm Coons is not in the game.
Yeah.
Neither is Tyree Wilson.
Who's back at practice?
So there's another one. We got JPJ back at practice. We got Tyree Wilson back in practice. This game right here, guys, against the Panthers is really going to dictate what we do and how we look for the rest of the season. Now, guys, I want to know what you guys think is going to be like the most crucial part of us getting this W versus the Panthers. What is it that we have to do to get this win besides running the
Besides,
football and playing good defense? Give me something specific. Give me something where we're like, hey, you know what? Either a player or a coach that you guys believe that has to step up to make it better for us. I'm going to start with
well, I
Val.
mean, they gotta.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Val.
go ahead.
No. Go ahead,
Go
Val.
ahead.
No,
Sorry.
you got
Sorry.
it,
Go
Val.
ahead.
You got it. Take
Go.
it, Val.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Alan.
No, Val. No, you got it.
I was just gonna say, they just need to keep consistent, like with when the game starts, keep that fire, keep pushing on that gas. I've noticed that Crosby had a lot of fun in this last game. I mean, because you could see it, but they need to keep it good. And then I don't know. I feel like with Minshew, I kind of want to see him not hesitate when it comes to like, he's like, like you said, just throw the ball. Instead, he's still like, hello, like I don't know. It just seems like he's kind of hesitant. A little bit less of that. And just be confident, like go with it. Either make the move or throw the ball away. And I know who's calling the plays, but still, you're a quarterback. You could still go for it.
No, I got you. So, in Val's book, we're saying, yo, the team needs to keep a high energy, and she wants to see our quarterback be more decisive. Go out there, make the plays, be decisive. Either you're going to do this or you're going to do that. Don't be hesitant. Go out there, be a leader. So, all in. What do you got?
Real quick to touch on that, because I've seen a lot of that, right? Like, everybody also needs to remember this is the second game the starting unit has had together. Minshew didn't have Devontae in the preseason. He didn't really get the starters a whole lot either. So it's a new offense. It's going to take some time to gel. I'm not surprised that the indecisiveness is there because the timing's not there, right? You can't. It's hard to be decisive if your timing's off. That'll get better over time. Give it a couple more weeks, and I think you'll see a steady consistency in the passing game of what you did in the second half. Man, for me, it's a whole team thing, right? Cannot let up and overlook this game. That's the biggest thing, man. The Panthers. Let's just be honest. The Panthers are a fucking joke. They're the laughing stock of the league right now. They're bad. It starts with their shitty owner fucking completely blowing that team up and ruining a fucking quarterback who had pretty good potential. This is a trap game and it could easily be overlooked, and that worries me a little bit.
I agree with you 100%.
And they
So,
played better against the Chargers. I mean, they only shit. I mean, it's bad. I mean, they still lost by what 17, but they didn't give up 40 plus points like they did to the Saints, who completely fucking annihilated them.
no, I agree with
No,
you, man.
wait, what?
Go ahead.
The
Oh,
Panthers against the Chargers?
Yeah, they played
yeah,
last
they
week.
played last week.
Yeah, 26-3.
What?
What do you? I
Nothing,
don't
nothing,
understand
no,
what you're
no,
saying.
nothing,
Yeah,
nothing.
I like it.
Yeah, they gave up less points than they did against New Orleans.
Yeah, I agree with what. So what he's saying is their defense is playing better. They're improving. So, hey, so I'm gonna go like this, guys. Trap game for sure. Okay. The things that I see that have to play better. IOL. Interior offensive line.
JPJ, baby, throw them in there.
JPJ and all you motherfuckers from left guard to center to right guard. I hope y'all listening to the podcast right now. Y'all need to eat your Wheaties in the morning, get you in the gym, do what you got to do, but we got to start bullying people up front.
Not the Wheaties.
Power snacks. I don't know what we need, but I'm going to tell you what, one group that really has to stand up. And I'm going to say, hey, I think there's some, like, first of all, our left tackle, Colton Miller, he's getting back into playing shape. Okay. I
Yeah,
know
he
we
didn't
gave
have
him
a
some
camp.
backs. He didn't have a camp. He's struggling right now. He's going to get back up there. He just needs time. Okay. He's a guy, if you come off injury for a year, you ain't been doing nothing, you're not going to look like the same guy that you did at the end of at the beginning of that year or whatever it is. Before that.
Just like Tyree last year. Tyree didn't have a camp, but he looked slow and fucking out of shape.
Correct. Now, Cody Whitehair, Austin P. One of y'all need to step up and make this happen for our Raiders, man. You need to step up and take that role and make sure that you hold that role. I love the fact that All In brought this in. AP goes like, you ain't doing your job, I'm going to bench your ass. I'm going to put somebody else in there that's going to do the job and make it more efficient. The problem was you put in another guy and he still wasn't being successful. Andre James, you just got paid. I don't know what's going on, but we need to make it happen. We got Parham playing right guard. Hey, what? Bro, you just got done mauling people last year. I don't understand. I believe that the problem there, though, lies within the scheme. We have guys that are used to running power,
Yeah.
and now they're running zone. Zone and power are two totally different schemes. I understand that. But those three guys in the middle need to step up, need to create those double teams and movement up front to create the gaps for our guys to be able to run the football. That is the group that I'm looking at most in this game. I love that Val brought up the indecisiveness in Minshew. But I also believe, like All In, man, he didn't have all the time with the preseason with these guys. These guys are going to need time to gel. But what's the key component of that? Is the offensive line giving Minshew time back there to be able to read the field. But then also Minshew, when he does get that time, can't throw interceptions like he did in this past game. He on that interception that he threw, he had perfect pass protection. He double patted the ball, and it was short.
Yeah, he just underthrew it.
Yeah.
No excuse.
No excuse there. And if he's like, hey, man, that's all it be, I'm glad that he's in the huddle saying, yo, that's all me. Because that's like you taking responsibility. But I'm telling you, man, those are the plays that we need to continuously hit on and be successful on for us to be able to be winners. And right now, what we need to do is stack wins. Stack. And I'd be like, once your team starts stacking wins and then they know how to win, then we're dangerous.
There's no reason we shouldn't be going into Pittsburgh. Would be 4-1, 5-1. The next three
Woo!
games are winnable.
5-1
The
in
next three,
Pittsburgh.
you got obviously Carolina. Then we got Cleveland. That's gonna be a tough game.
Yep.
The defense can handle Cleveland's offense, but then you got Denver. So that's three. Yeah, you could be 4-1 going into the Pittsburgh game in Vegas.
Wow. That'd be nice to face those bumblebees, go out 5-1, smash up.
That'd be huge.
Yep.
And it's not unrealistic at all.
No, it's not. I love it. I love it. I really, and I can see that. And you're right. I mean, and that would put us in the driver's seat to go to the playoffs. I mean, as I'm 5-1, you're pretty much, bro. That's more than a quarter of the season. That's a third of the season. And at that level, you're probably in the top 7 teams. So that's exciting. That's exciting for me to hear because that makes us a playoff team. And then who knows what happens if we make it to the playoffs, baby? Because that's
I really think it's achievable, man.
I
Not
do
not to
too.
look ahead or look over the Panthers, but just looking at it, man, it's like you said, you got to start stacking wins, and I think the next three are stackable.
All right. Yo, so guys, we're going to get to the third part of the show, PICKEM Challenge. And yo, the podcast crew has agreed that we are going to start the PICKEM Challenge from week 3. All of us have put in a pot of $25 and seeing
Dolores.
Dolores, 25 bucks a piece, and the winner at the end of the season will take it all. So, guys, I know there's only 3 of us right here. I'll get the picks from all the other people that are
We
participating.
got Boba's picks. I wrote
We
them
have,
down.
You got Boba's picks? Okay.
yeah, I put them down in here too.
Okay, so Val at All In will give us Boba's picks. I will get Matt and Gunny's picks here later this week, and then, yo, we'll look at it. So, guys, game 1. Patriots.
Oh, hold on. Mike just sent me his picks too.
Oh, Mike just sent in
Gunny.
his picks. All right. So,
Ooh, wee.
while Val gets the picks written down, I'm going to start with All In. Okay. We got Patriots, Jets at the Jets house. Who do you got?
That's a Jets home opener. Jets.
Okay. You got Jets on Thursday Night Football. Ben, you know what? The Jets have disappointed me so badly this season already. I don't really see them getting out of this slump.
Well, they're 1-1.
Huh?
They're 1-1.
But it's not a pretty 1-1. And I
Ain't
mean,
got to be
like,
pretty.
come on, like the Titans, bro.
They're still
The Titans, bro.
I get it.
Levis is
I
like,
get
yo,
it.
I might as well go get a peewee quarterback at the backyard out here.
Hey, I loved what his coach said about him in the fumbles. That was fucking awesome. And if you missed it, look it up because it was fucking awesome.
No. Now you got to say it. Now you got to say. What do you say?
Man, they asked the head coach about the fumbles, right? And he basically called Levis out in the media and basically told him it's shit in so many words, and he's got to be better.
Yeah.
Just the way he called him out, man. It is what it is. He's a grown man. He knows what it is.
Absolutely.
He's costing us points, and that can't happen.
Absolutely. That's why, and you know what? I believe the Patriots are going to, like I said, Patriots will steal this one versus the Jets because I just felt like the Jets should have really dominated that game.
Yeah.
That game, they should
And the
have won.
Patriots are overtime away from being 2-0.
Exactly. So I feel like the Patriots are getting that winning formula, and I think their defense is actually going to hold it together against Aaron Rodgers, and I'm going to give Aaron Rodgers fits because if you look at it, Aaron Rodgers doesn't move as well anymore. So,
True.
Val, who do you got for Patriots Jets?
I think Patriots.
Okay. Now, who does Gunny have?
Jets.
So does Boba.
Yep.
Boba has Jets. Okay. Now, let's go Giants, Browns. Let's start with All In.
I just think the Giants are a bad football team, man. They're with Carolina. I'm going Cleveland.
Who does Boba have?
Browns.
Cleveland.
Okay. Val?
Giants.
You got Giants. Wow.
And you know what? Alan was so freaking close about that tie remark that he made last week. I was like, no way.
Oh, you're not lying. You're not lying. I was like, dang, it was like right.
It's close.
I know. I was like, well, ain't that?
Yeah.
Will, who did you have, Will? Did you have Jets or Patriots? I'm sorry.
I had
New
the
England.
Patriots. Yep. I had Patties. Val's gonna be the scorekeeper. So, yo, who does Gunny have?
Browns.
Browns. All right. I'm gonna go with Val on this one because I really feel like Deshaun Watson, he ain't even the shell of a quarterback that he used to be. And I
No,
feel
that's
like
sad too.
the Browns put so much into that kid that
Hey, I just saw a thing though. So they quietly snuck a clause in there that if he gets arrested again and he's found guilty, he's got to pay back all his fucking money,
yep.
and they can wash their hands of it. And he just got a fucking accused again.
Now again, getting accused and like it going through court
Right.
and everything,
You got to go through the process, but
but it doesn't
that
look
was
good.
it's
So,
not a good look, and that's smart on the Browns.
yep. And I see the struggles on the field, so I'm gonna go with Val. And the Giants are gonna go into Cleveland, and they're gonna steal that game. Now,
Yeah, I think this is the one they're gonna win.
this might be the one game this season. So, yo, now we got Eagles Saints in the Caesar Superdome. All in. Who do you got?
Man, Nola is rolling. I'm gonna go with Nola.
They're on fire. Who does Bova got?
Eagles.
He got the Saints, or
No,
Eagles.
Eagles.
he got the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Bova with the Eagles.
They
Yo,
just haven't looked good, man, dating back to the end of last season.
they haven't. They have not.
Even in their win against Green Bay, they didn't look good.
Oh, I agree. Val, who do you got?
Saints.
Saints.
Yep.
Yep. And
They've
who does
scored
Gunny
on
got?
15 straight possessions.
Oh, they're freaking crazy, man. I'm gonna give you something here in a little bit. Yeah. So who does Gunny got?
Eagles.
Eagles. Okay. I'm gonna go Saints because I'm gonna tell you, Alvin Kamara on my fantasy team last week scored me 42 points, baby. I said
He look he looks fucking good.
he looks explosive, and I'm gonna tell you what. I can see why the Raiders were trying to get Kubiak to come.
Yeah, we should.
I mean, like, hey, I, all I have to say is, wow, man. When you are putting up points like that, ooh,
91 points in 2 games.
it's insane.
And Derek Carr looks like a 2016 version of himself.
And
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara looks like a 2016 version of himself.
Yeah, he looks like his rookie year, man. Them legs are fresh. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Yes, sir.
They got an easy division. Well, no, they don't. My bad. You got Tampa and Atlanta.
Yep. All right,
They got
guys.
some dogs.
So now we got Texans Vikings. Let's start with all in.
Ooh, damn. Where is this game at?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Fuck, man. That is a shit. I don't know. Minnesota just handled San Francisco too. Let's go
Go.
Minnesota.
I was gonna say, go with your gut.
Who does Bova got?
Vikings.
Minnesota.
Vikings. Okay. Val.
I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Ooh. Gutty.
Texans.
Texans. I'm gonna tell you something. CJ Stroud and the Texans are for fucking real. D'Amico
Yeah,
Ryans is a real coach. I
he's
know
a real deal.
Minnesota went up there and they got the win against San Francisco, but it was a McCaffrey-less offense. And I feel like when Shanahan loses McCaffrey, it's like he lost two of his canines on his pit bull.
Well, Debo's gone now too.
And with Debo's injury, that's where I'm like, I believe D'Amico Ryans and the Texans are just too much for Minnesota. They go up to Minnesota and they get that dub, man. It's just, I know
That
that,
defense for Minnesota ain't no joke though.
no, they're not. But I just feel like the Texans are a more complete team.
Oh, Do we have an injury report on Justin Jefferson? That might change my mind.
No, I don't have
Because
any.
he did get hurt.
Yes, from what I've heard, he's still injured.
Oh, then fuck, I gotta go Houston. No Justin Jefferson, that's trouble.
All right. So he
Okay,
switches
hold
to
on.
Houston.
Yeah,
White
Houston.
out. Hold on, white out.
Get a pencil, Val.
Why? There's whiteout.
You got Houston, Will?
Yeah, I got Houston as well. So, all in. We got Broncos, Bucks.
Oh, Bucks.
Boba,
Bucks.
Val,
Bucks.
Gunny.
Bucks.
Bucks! Hey, nothing needs to be said. Let's just move on to the next. Packers versus
Exactly.
Titans. All
I
in.
got the Titans.
Oh, you got the Titans, Val?
Yeah, I think they're going to win this one.
Okay. How about Gunny?
Packers.
Ooh. All in?
Go, Pack, go.
You cheesehead.
Yep. Bova?
Titans. You got the
Man,
Titans, Val?
Yeah, I do.
that guy that plays like poop, he ain't going to make it happen, bro. I'm going to tell you that fumbleitis kid, hell no. Packers, bro. Packers go
Hey,
in
and
there and give it.
Malik Willis got a point to prove this week.
You ain't lying.
He played well last week, and now he's playing against the team that drafted him and moved on from him.
Yep. All right, guys. Now we got Bears, Colts. Let's start with Val.
Bears.
Gunny,
Colts.
all in.
Man, you can't trust the Bears offense, Colts.
Bova,
Colts.
yo, I'm going to tell you something. You cannot trust the Bears offense, but that Caleb Williams kid is something else.
Yeah, he likes to run into sacks.
Well, bro, he's running for his life, first of all. I mean, but the plays that he tries to make, some of those plays are absolutely ridiculous. And I know that he tried to make them in college, and he can't make them in the pros. But I love the effort. I love his heart. But I still got Colts winning this game. So, we got Chargers, Steelers. Let's start with Val.
What'd you say?
Chargers, Steelers.
Steelers.
It sounded like you said wow. I was like, what? I got Steelers.
Gunny,
Steelers.
all in.
Yeah, Steelers, I think they get it done. Something about Mike Tomlin just fucking finds a goddamn way.
You're not lying, man. Damn. Bova.
Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
I hate the Chargers, man. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I gotta go with the Steelers. I just feel the same way as all them. They're just making
I
it
don't
up.
like the Steelers, but I don't like the Chargers more, so.
I agree. In division rival, just can't do
I don't even think it's a rival. I just fuck the Chargers. They're
it.
just they're just irrelevant.
You ain't lied. 0 rings,
Who?
baby. 0 rings. That's all I gotta say. All right. Dolphins, Sea Chickens. Val,
Seahawks.
Gunny.
Dolphins.
Wow. All in.
I'm gonna go Seattle as well as Boa.
And I'm gonna go with Seattle as well. I just don't see them having that replacement for Tua Vailonga ready to go, and it's just gonna be a
He
shame.
didn't look good 2 years ago when he had to replace him, and he didn't look great on Sunday night.
No lie. All right, guys, we got Panthers, Raiders. Val,
Raiders? What? Is that a real question?
Hey, I have to go through the list.
It's now it's for some money. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gunny,
Raiders.
all in.
you already know what it is.
Boba.
He picked the Panthers.
No, he did not.
It's
They get
all
in trouble.
Raiders. Let's go, baby. Yeah. We got 49ers, Rams, Val.
I think the Niners are going to get this one against the Rams.
Gunny,
Niners.
all in.
This is a injury game, and I think the Rams have too many of them to overcome that defense in San Francisco. San Francisco
Bova,
Rams.
I'm with all in. The Rams are just too freaking bedridden. They're too beat up. Ain't gonna happen.
And it's all in the O line.
Yep. So I got Niners. Now we got Lions, Cardinals. Let's start with Val.
Where's that at, Will?
It's
Arizona?
At Arizona.
Arizona. Cardinals.
Gunny,
Lions.
all in.
This is a tough one, man. Who did they absolutely annihilate last weekend? Arizona.
Oh,
They
Hold
fucking
on. Hold on.
destroyed whoever it
the
was.
Rams.
Oh, yeah, the injury depleted Rams. Yeah, Detroit's a different animal, man. And I think they're going to be looking for some get back this weekend. I don't think Detroit goes 1-2. Give me Detroit.
Bova.
Detroit.
Detroit. Ravens, Cowboys.
Val, you said Arizona, right?
Yes, I did.
Yep. So,
Ravens over the Cow Bitches.
okay. Val got Ravens. Gunny,
Ravens.
all in.
Yeah, I don't see the Ravens going 0-3.
Bova.
Baltimore.
And I'm with you guys. Baltimore is gonna come in there and give it to those cowgirls, man. They ain't ready for that.
Their season's over if they go 0-3.
Oh yeah, bro. Harbaugh ain't gonna let that happen. And if that does happen, watch for a mass exodus in Baltimore.
Yeah.
People are gonna get fired. So now we got Chiefs, Falcons. Val,
Falcons.
Gunny,
Queefs.
all in.
Yeah, I'm going to go Kansas City, too.
Bova,
Falcons.
I'm gonna go Queefs as well. Now
What'd you pick, Val?
Falcons. I'm sorry, I just cannot root for them.
I'm not rooting for them.
I'm not rooting. I just don't see them.
Or I just don't. Yeah, I'm not picking them.
Hey, did we miss? We missed a game, didn't we?
No, not yet. We're
Nope.
still going. We got.
Oh, I thought that was the Monday night game.
Nope.
No.
Cowboys Giants is Monday night.
No, it's not, because the Cowboys play Baltimore.
Jaguars, Bills.
Oh, Jaguars Bills. Sorry.
Oh, there's 2 Monday night games.
Yep. So now we got Jaguars Bills. Val.
Jags.
Gunny.
He didn't send for those 2 games, so I'm waiting for him to reply.
All right.
Wait, hold on. I gotta change my answer. Bills. I'm sorry.
Bills. All right. All in.
Bring the white out.
You got to give a reason for it. You're going to change your mind. You gotta flip the script. Like there was an injury I forgot about, so that's why I flipped. Hey, I think a lot of people doubted the Bills, including me. Them motherfuckers are legit.
You got Bills,
Buffalo. Yeah.
Bova,
Bills.
Bills Mafia, baby. They are legit. Just like Colin said, that team is loaded. And the last game on Monday night, we got Redskins, Bengals. Let's go, Val.
What were their scores the last game? 18.
Kansas City beat them on a last-minute field goal in Cincinnati.
And then Washington beat the Giants
That was the
21 to
almost
18.
tie game.
It was 21-18. They beat the Giants. Yeah. Shit. I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
All in.
Yeah, the Bengals are the better team.
Bova.
Redskins.
And I'm going to go with the Bengals. And guys, that right there wraps up our weekly pick'em. Now, guys, we're down to the last part of our show. We want to make sure that you guys click like, share, and subscribe. You guys can hit up my girl Val on TikTok, Raiderette91, on IG, Raiderette91, on Facebook,
It's under Valerie. It's under Valerie Ramirez.
Valerie Ramirez. You can hit up my boy All In on IG. It's All In Raiders.
Raider Allen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Raider Allen.
I'm
Raider
gonna
all
say
in.
it's Raider.
Which one? Which one is what? You got two of them.
Yeah, it's Raider Allen.
Okay, so Raider Allen.
Raider all in.
You can look at it. Yep. You can look.
One's
at
for the plug and
both.
one's for the bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, guys, you can link up with me on the Silver and Black Radio podcast on TikTok, IG, Facebook, YouTube, Space, X, wherever, man. Guys, as you guys all know, now.
I'm so sorry. That just popped in my head. So I was talking with an old coworker.
Okay.
Because they were like, oh yeah, how about them Raiders? You know, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, yeah. So we're talking, and he said that he didn't care who's quarterback as long as we're winning, it shouldn't matter. I pointed out like what I've pointed out, how I don't know, I thought he was hesitant, and we just need to make sure that who we have is just gonna be consistent and stable. And they're like, well, Minshew's just a fix. And he's like, and of course, Devontae just, he's putting it out there. He wants to be traded. So that'll keep true studs away. And, Minshew led Indy last year to playoffs. So I don't know if your facts are accurate.
They actually missed the playoffs.
Yep.
I was like,
and Minshew is a bridge quarterback.
Yep. But nobody said that we were going to say that he's going to take us to the promised land either. So
right.
Obviously,
I don't know. I wanted to see your opinions. Like, does it matter to you who your quarterback is as long as we're winning, or does
just
you think
win,
it matters?
baby. That is
Look,
the motto.
I said on here before, I don't give a fuck if Mickey Mouse is the quarterback. If we're winning games, fuck it.
Mickey Mouse it is. Uncle
Yeah, exactly.
Rico.
I don't give a
Whoever
fuck.
it is. Bugs Bunny. As long as we're winning, I don't care. It's just like the late, great Al Davis said, baby. Just
win.
Baby.
Yep.
So, guys, as our commitment to excellence continues, it's all about one nation. It's all about one team. It's all about the Raiders.
Hit him with it, man.